Yeah, I know where we headed to. Duval. Let's tap in with these Jacksonville Jaguars, man. Gonna be one of the teams that everybody tuned into to watch Travis Hunter this preseason. With us only getting 3 games, so we gotta, tap in, see where he's at, see where the offense is. They got another young stud over there, and Brian Thomas Jr. From LSU. So this duo that they got with him and Travis Hunter will be crazy. It just depends on if Trevor Lawrence can put it all together. About 3 years ago, they made it to the playoffs. They made that comeback against the LA Chargers and Justin Herbert, and then they end up playing my Chiefs, and we end up beating them in the divisional. And it's like ever since then, it's been kind of downhill. They had that expectation in the AFC South, and they just haven't been able to meet expectations after that playoff season that they got to the divisional round. And it all tends to what Trevor Lawrence can do. I do think that they kind of fell off defensively. Now, they do have some pieces over there that is very, very good. With John Allen and Trayvon Walker. They're gonna have Trevor Lawrence playing both sides of the ball. But I think this will be an offensive team, a young offensive team at that. I don't think the defense will carry them. I do think they will make plays. They do got Jordan Lewis over there as well. But it's just like they not really like stacked over there with with players. It'll be a unit, if anything. If they're going to be capable of getting stops, getting off the field on third down. That's really, you got that a dominant defense, then you have a capable defense. A capable defense is, you might bend but don't break. You don't give up points, or you don't allow, red zone touchdowns. You're holding the field goals, stuff like that. Now, a dominant defense is they don't give up anything. We be talking about 2000 Ravens, 2002 Bucks, 85 Bears. Like, those are just world-class defenses that didn't give up anything. I don't think they have them type of players on that side of the ball. But on the offensive side of the ball, this is the offensive game now. They do have a quarterback that can pull the trigger, but he's just, it's like during certain moments, he's like a deer in the headlights for some reason. He got to stay healthy as well. You got to get these receivers involved, bro. Like, you have 2 dominant receivers. They got rid of Christian Kirk, I think, this year, if I'm not mistaken. If they would have kept him, that would have been probably one of the best wide receiver rooms in the National Football League, with Christian Kirk, Brian Thomas Jr., and Travis Hunter. But it is some pieces and some things I would like to look at. If I had to say anything positive about the Jacksonville Jaguars, will be the offense. Let's go ahead and look at the roster as well and see what all they have, what they working with, what kind of pieces they got. Also, they play in the AFC South, so they really, you got to go through Houston. You got Houston over there, you have Jaguars, you got the Tennessee Titans, and you got the Indianapolis Colts. They can compete with the Colts, they can compete with the Titans. It's just the Houston Texans. Like, I don't really know if they have the roster to keep up. We don't know how it's gonna look, because all them receivers got hurt for Houston last year. So they still made the playoffs. So it's like, if they can get that offensive line and that offensive line, straight, the way so they can protect CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud can have another breakout year like he did in his rookie year, and he's going to get even better. So Trevor Lawrence has to come and step it up, bro. Like, you got to be able to play with these top quarterbacks in the league for the Jaguars to have a chance. Because if you don't, having all that talent out there at the wide receiver, having Travis Etienne at the running back, you got Bigsby as well, a good running back. Like, you have enough to compete. It's just that, can you as a quarterback put them over the top? But let's go ahead and look at this roster though. See, this is on the Jacksonville Jaguars website. They already got their unofficial 2025 depth chart out. So when we didn't see that for the Minnesota Vikings, that's why I said sometimes you gotta pay attention to that, because it's like, whoa, like, why they ain't dropped their depth chart yet? But it's not a big deal, but at the same time, it's like, some teams know, like, okay, we know what we're going to go in with this 53 roster already, but it's like the preseason is like maybe for little tweaks and stuff like that. It might be somebody that we got on the team that we, need to knock off and put somebody else on. But let's see what they working with. Okay, so we got Travis Hunter starting at wide receiver, Parker Washington, Austin Timar, and Chandler Bradboy. I already don't know none of the people that's, you know what I'm saying, backing Travis Hunter up. But that's why I'm saying that's why you got the preseason to watch these players to see if they got some gems. Offensive line, I don't. We just gonna have to see. Offensive line, you know, they don't really get that much shine unless you really, really good, like you a left tackle or you know, a dominant center or a dominant guard or something like that. Like you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, dominate your position on the O-line. But and that's what I just don't know their O-line like that. But you know what I'm saying, you get to know them as they play throughout the season. Especially if they doing good. Tight end, they got Britton Strange and Johnny. I don't think gonna probably need a tight end, bro. I don't know none of these tight ends at all. So they gonna have to show me something during the preseason. I'm just going through the depth chart and the teams that I want to watch, because these are the, you know what I'm saying, these are the teams that, you know what I'm saying, have interesting players that need to play during the preseason. It's only 3 preseason games. I can't keep saying that. I have to keep saying that, for the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, that the only team that really got 4 preseason games is the teams that played in the Hall of Fame game. So you get an extra game to see what you're working with. You got Trevor Lawrence, Nick Mullins, okay, cool. Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby. Everybody else, I really don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Brian Thomas Jr. and then everybody else, I don't know. So that's why I'm saying this is what the preseason is for. This is exactly what the preseason is for. So we can see if, you know what I'm saying, they might have a gem. They might have got a gem out of free agent. I mean, unrestricted. I mean, undrafted, or, you know what I'm saying, in the late round. Then you got the defense. You got Eric Armstead. He's a dog. I know who that is. You know what I'm saying. He's legit. John Allen. We all know who John Allen is. Trayvon Walker. We know who Trayvon Walker is. Who else they got over there? That's really, really good. Devin Lloyd is good. I know about Devin Lloyd as well. Who got at the cornerback position? You got Tyson Campbell. Travis Hunter is, you know what I'm saying, okay, playing both sides of the ball. Jordan Lewis, we know about Jordan Lewis. Everybody else, I don't know. So, I mean, Eric Murray, Donnell Savage. I know about Donnell Savage for sure. Andrew Wingard, I know about Andrew Wingard. Cool. So they got a nice little secondary though. If you think they got a nice secondary that's capable. They got you know what I'm saying, they got some nice pieces on the D line and that linebacker as well. So I mean, defense can be solid. Their defense can actually be solid, and their offense can actually be solid. It just depends on Trevor Lawrence. If Trevor Lawrence can get the ball to, you know what I'm saying, Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, and then you got, you know what I'm saying, Travis Etienne Jr. and Tank Bigsby out the backfield. They need a tight end though. I would say, you know what I'm saying, go into free agency or try to, you know what I'm saying, find a tight end. I don't know. They let Evan Ingram go for whatever reason they did that for. That was stupid. But, you know what I'm saying, because we see him in Denver looking better, looking faster, slimmer, you know what I'm saying, in shape, ready to go for the season. I'm a Evan Ingram fan. I think he's one of the slept on tight ends that, you know what I'm saying, that can really, really do damage. I know they what's the name just came out of retirement. He used to play for the Giants. His name is slipping my mind right now, but he's a matchup nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I would definitely say it's on Trevor Lawrence. I'm sorry. There's nothing else I can say about this team. They have pieces. They have a legit defense. It's not the best, but it's legit. They have, you know what I'm saying, names in the right spots where you need to have names that they can make plays. They have names and playmakers in the skill position spots on offense. So Trevor Lawrence, can you stay healthy? Can you not turn the ball over? And can you, you know what I'm saying, lead your team to wins and put together a solid season? You just got paid, you know what I'm saying, all that money, making $50 million a year. You got to play like it, bro. You got to play like it, because if you don't, it's just like, you're not that. You can't be the B word, not a bust, because you didn't, you know what I'm saying, at least you did make it to the playoffs. You did get a playoff win. You have been successful in the National Football League. But you still, from how you was hyped up, you still will be considered, you know what I'm saying, a letdown for, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I'm saying, all the hype that was around you, high school, college, going into the pros. So, but I am excited to watch the Jacksonville Jaguars this preseason. We got games coming up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for week 1. So we're going to tap in, man.